Welcome, folks. I'm Ryan Chan, founder and CEO of Upkeep. Today, we're going to explore the crucial yet often overlooked world of wastewater management. We'll uncover some shocking statistics, understand the impacts of industrial and residential wastewater, and look into the future of how we can better manage our most precious resource, water. So if you're part of a maintenance or operations team, or simply curious about the environment, then this video is for you. Buckle up as we navigate through this essential issue. Water is the lifeblood of our planet, and how we manage our wastewater has profound effects on our health, productivity, and economy. Let's dive into some of the most intriguing statistics and facts about global wastewater management practices. Let's start with some facts about industrial wastewater. Did you know that wastewater discharges and resulting pollution have a greater impact than the water used during the production process itself? Industries that rely on organic raw materials are the biggest culprits, creating the largest amount of organic pollution. Shockingly, a lot of this industrial wastewater, untreated, is released into open waterways. This not only affects the quality of water overall, but also risks entering aquifers and groundwater. Industrial water usage accounts for about 22% of global water usage. And here's a surprising fact. In 2009, European and North American industries used 50% of all water, compared with only 4 to 12% usage in developing countries. Moving on to residential wastewater, the United States Environmental Protection Agency, or US EPA, estimates that roughly 23,000 to 75,000 sanitary sewer overflows happen each year. This leads to an estimated 3 billion to 10 billion gallons of untreated waste being released from sewage treatment plants annually. 19% of homes use septic systems that may contribute to contamination. On a brighter note, an estimated 14,748 public-owned water treatment plants provide wastewater collection, treatment, and disposal service to 238.2 million people. But remember, toilets, showers, and faucets represent 62% of all indoor water use. Now let's talk about contamination. According to the US EPA, 53% of the miles in rivers and streams, 98% of shoreline miles on the Great Lakes, 71% of acres and lakes, and 79% of estuarine square miles are not acceptable for at least one type of water use. Public treatment facilities have a massive task on their hands, needing to treat more than 8 million tons of dry weight sludge per year, consuming 1/3 of all their electricity use. Alarmingly, about 80% of wastewater worldwide flows back into the ecosystem without being treated or reused. This means 1.8 billion people use a contaminated source of drinking water. Let's look at some facts about wastewater management, specifically maintenance and renovation. The 600,000 miles of sewer systems in the country have a 50-year life expectancy, and treatment equipment has a life expectancy of 15 to 20 years. Without upgrades, deteriorated sewer pipes will increase from 10% of the sewage network in 1980 to 44% of the network in 2020. In 2012, the U.S. spent $102 billion building and updating wastewater treatment plants, $95 billion on installing and repairing sewer pipes, and $48 billion in combined sewer overflow corrections. But there's hope. Preventive maintenance can help improve the performance of the 19,000 wastewater collection systems in the country, valued at more than $1 trillion. Finally, let's gaze into the future of wastewater management. A growing number of companies are applying for certification through ISO 14001, the international standard for environmental management administered by the International Organization for Standardization. In 1993, more than 46,000 companies worldwide were ISO 14001 certified. By 2010, this number reached more than 400,000 in more than 171 countries. In 2010, the state of California recycled roughly 650,000 acre-feet of water per year. The state hopes to increase water recycling to reach a minimum of 1 million acre-feet per year by 2020 and 2 million acre-feet per year by 2030. After stabilization, more than half of qualified biosolids can be applied to agricultural sites, forestry applications, reclamation sites, and urban park areas. According to a National Academy of Sciences study, the country's coastal cities could increase their water supply 27% with treated wastewater, and leading the nation in reusing water is Florida, with approximately 719 million gallons of reclaimed water used for beneficial purposes each day. These facts and statistics highlight the importance of wastewater management in our world today. It's a complex issue with significant impacts on our environment and our lives. But with continued innovation and commitment to best practices, we can improve the way we manage our most precious resource, water. Thank you for joining us as we explored the world of wastewater management. We've touched on industrial and residential wastewater, contamination, and the future of wastewater management. Remember, managing our water resources responsibly is crucial to our health, productivity, and economy. If you found this video informative and want to learn more, subscribe to our channel and visit us at upkeep.com. We have a wealth of resources to help maintenance and reliability teams be more successful. See you in our next video.